Guys, and thanks for tuning in today. Today I want to do is a video here, and this is going to be, I am going to go ahead and reassemble a bolt. This is a Desert Eagle 50 AE Action Express bolt. I had taken it apart and done some work on it, and I'm going to go ahead and reassemble it. I coated it and stuff like that. So I have all the old parts, but I'm going to replace it with some new components here. I have the polymer tip, a new polymer for the extractor, a new spring. It is a royal pain in the butt getting this pin for the extractor in. Okay, I've taken them out, put them in before, but it's very difficult. So I already know we're going to have a headache doing it. But this is the new spring. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, and this is what I would do. So I'm just going to use this stuff, and I'm going to lube in this hole here. Okay, and this is where your ejector goes. I'm going to put this in here, and this one here goes down in here, but you have to have a lot of pressure, and then you have to stick that pin in there. So we can go ahead and maybe start the pin by just wiggling it in a little and tapping it. Okay, so that pin is kind of in there. So we'll just put this pin in here to give it a tap with the hammer. My other side's broke on this. I used to have a polymer side, but so I have to use this. Got to line it up. This is what I do. I push. Okay, I couldn't do it on camera. Okay, I put the spring in here. Okay, right, get the spring in there. Push this down. While I'm pushing down on this, I put a straight edge in here so it locks that little knob. I tap this in here like this. Okay, now you're going to want to do is tap on this side. This side should pull back out. It's not a real easy process, and it is just a pain. So you want to make sure it's semi-lubed up, like I shot it with some lubrication, and find that lubrication again, just right there. And probably want to bring it up on something higher because this needs to rest. Well, I got something like this. I'm putting this in like this. I didn't remember this being this much work when I did it last time, guys. Really didn't. There's a piece of cardboard here because I really don't want to mess up the finish, but gotta get it straight. Well, it's going in. Okay, it's going in. That thing fell out, as you see. So that means it's in. The other part fell in, so it's in. So that's a good sign. So you could probably finish it off with a punch. No, not yet. So you're going to knock it a few more times. Just don't want to hit it any. The plating. That's looking good. So I just take my time. These pins are very hard to put in. You can see it's going in. Okay. So you have to just keep a bigger punch maybe would do it. This is a bigger punch. Let's see if a bigger punch would work. Maybe a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like it's working better. Okay, that looks like it's going in real good. You can see. Just take it right about there. Just got to be careful with this. That's all. Okay, it's almost all the way in, as you can see that. See, coming out the other side. So, get a punch in there like that again. Line it up, and then just tap it And looks like we're almost finished. Okay. Okay, get a smaller punch. And we're done. So that roll pin is right in there real good. Tap it a little bit more. Yep, that looks like it's it. And looks like it's in there good. I don't see it coming all the way out this side here. So if I had a smaller punch, which I don't, I could get in there and tap it down a little bit. My punches aren't that small. I could try using something like this. Maybe I can get down there. I have something I might be able to use. Let's see here. Something. Just a little, let's see what I have. Use something like this. Let's see, does this fit in that hole? Almost. Not quite. I need something smaller. This here might work. Not really a punch, but something that will let me get that pin in a little further. Okay, see, I'm getting the pin in further, and it's actually coming out through the other side, so I'll tap it one more time, just a little. And that looks like it's good. As you can see, the pen, and now this will work fine. So that's the first step. So let's get all this other stuff out of the way here. So the first step is getting your ejector in. So the ejector is in. Now the next one is going to be this extractor. And this polymer piece goes in there. This is not too hard to get in, actually. It's a lot easier than the other part. You get that in there, and you basically just have to kind of line that up with your finger. Drop the pin in. And really, you could just almost pop it in with your hand. You know, could just take the and you could see it's pretty much together. And then just take a piece of paper over there and just give it a tap. That's all, and it's in. And it's pretty much done. So your bolt is pretty much together now. So that's basically how you put it together. And we replaced the spring in it, so that's pretty much it. This other part is when you put it back in, and we'll get to that. But that's putting in your bolt back together. And I hope this was kind of an educational. It's a little hard pushing that down in there when you get that in there, but basically you push that down, have a straight edge in there, you push that in there, you have the pin in there, and then you start knocking from that side. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I hope this was interesting.